Bears grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Thomas made the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Murray.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the option, it's Murray. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he won't could be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 14 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
46-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 49-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but it'll be 2nd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cardinals 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
On first down, Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake. Because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason, ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down now. It's Drake. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Down.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run on first down. Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first and 10, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On first down, it's Drake. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now on first down, Drake again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Arizona. Kenyon Drake, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
He is good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field
now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray going to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and right by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Second and 11 at the 41. Here's Mostert. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season, 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And 8 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now Murray on play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray again. This is Drake. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
On the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, it's Drake, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Right back to Drake. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He was tackled.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He was brought
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The field goal is
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Mostert. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 1.
To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Garoppolo to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Arizona, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.